Hi y'all. I'm actually by myself right now, which never happens. So I thought I would film a video, and especially this month I've had a lot of things that I stop and I'm like, I really couldn't live without this. Like, this really, like, if I'm using a product, or actually some of the things I'm going to be sharing today aren't even makeup or beauty related at all. One is actually a song. But even the song, like, any of this stuff, I'm just like, this makes my day so much better. And so I thought, why not share it with you guys? Because maybe it'll make your day better. So I am going to start with beauty products, since that's the whole purpose of this channel. Just to kind of brief you guys, I'm still kind of figuring out like the best place to sit / how high up to move my camera and all of that. So bear with me. My mom got me a new camera for Christmas, so let's not talk about how long ago that was. But I'm still kind of playing with it and figuring it out. So if you are watching this and you're like, oh, she looks really far away, or she sounds like she's in a tunnel, or whatever, feel free to leave me a comment below and I'll try to work out that little kink. Okay, so first thing, I actually use this really only in the morning. You can use it at night if you want to, but I'm a huge retinol user, so I don't really use it at night because I use retinol as my moisturizer. So this is Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Moisturizer. It is the best thing ever to put on your face, especially at night. No, actually I like it better in the morning. I already said that. We already had this conversation. Okay, so in the morning when you're like, don't want to get out of bed and you're so tired and you wash your face and then you put this little gem on, you're like, oh, love. Okay, so it's, I've already almost used like the whole thing. Okay, so it's like a cream kind of, but it just feels, it feels so cool and like soothing on your skin, and it just instantly brightens you. Like, I have it all the way rubbed in, and look how like shiny. Okay, you can't really see, but in real life you can see how just like shiny and glowy it makes your skin look, and it just feels so good. Like, it feels like you just threw water on your face. And it has hyaluronic acid in it. I can't talk. So it's really good for like if you have some acne spots or breakouts. It really helps with that too. Which brings me to my next favorite thing. It is from Lush Cosmetics, and if you don't have a Lush by you, you should really find one because it's awesome. I really like, I've been going there for a while, and getting like some of their facial products and like skincare and stuff like that, because it's all naturally made, and that really appeals to me. But recently, one of my good friends, she has been using the bath bombs, and I had never used those before, so she really got me into using those, and Hendrix is like obsessed with those, so we've been getting those from there too. But what I've always used is this face and body mask. It's called Mask of Magnamenti, and this looks like, this is actually the small one, and it has lasted me for so long. So oh my, I really need to get on using this, because since it is naturally made, the shelf life on these isn't like forever, like, you know, products that you can get at CVS or whatever. And I just read that this is best if used by June 12th of 2015, which is like a month away. And I still have like this much. I mean, it will last you forever. And it's really good. I put it all over for a mask, but it's also really good if you want just like a spot treatment. Like if you just have like something really stubborn, which I do on my chin a lot. I even have one right now, like just really stubborn, like acne or zits that just won't go away. This is a really good product to just kind of spot treat it. And it says to rinse off after 5 to 10 minutes, but once again, since it is all natural, there will be times when I just sleep in this. Like I put it on at night after I wash my face and I'll just fall asleep in it and rinse it off in the morning. And I don't know that it necessarily does anything extra by me doing that, but it's not gonna hurt, so why not give it a shot. But it smells so good. It smells just so clean and fresh, and it feels really good on your skin too. Like once you put it on, it's, you know, that stinging feeling that when you try to explain it, it sounds awful, but it actually feels really good. That's how this feels. So like once it goes on, like it almost like stings your skin, but in a good way, if that makes sense. And I know you all know what I'm talking about, so don't act like you don't. Okay, so moving on. Speaking of nighttime rituals and taking off my makeup, I do this thing every month called Ipsy, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. If you haven't, you should really check into it. I pay $9.99 a month, and every month I get a makeup bag, and they're usually pretty cute, filled with different products. And yes, most of them are samples, but they're not all sample sizes. Like sometimes I get full, like legit bottles of stuff, and it just kind of gives you an opportunity to try different products without having to go out and spend, you know, $20-$30 on one product, and then you might not even like it. So this is kind of just an opportunity for you to try and experiment with different things and figure out what you like. And this has given me the opportunity to discover this guy. I don't even know really how to say that. I think it's Purelisse. Not real sure. I think it's Purelisse, but it looks like this. And it's like a makeup remover, and it's so creamy and so like just gentle that I love it. Like I use it almost as like a face wash before I wash my face, if that makes sense. Like I'll just squirt it out and put it and focus on my eyes to get all my eye makeup off, and then focus on my lips. If I have, like today I have on red lipstick, so if I have on like a bright red or like a bold color of lipstick, then I'll focus it on that, and it literally takes your makeup off. Like I really like this. I do use coconut oil a lot to take off my makeup, and that should be in my favorites video right now also, actually, now that I say it out loud, but I don't have it here at the table. But I'm just telling you, this is leading me into coconut oil. If you don't have coconut oil in your house, you should go and get some, because you can get a huge jar of it, and I use it. We actually have 2 jars in our house because I keep one in the kitchen and then one in Hendrix's room, because that's how many different things that we use it for, that I need more than one bottle at the same time around my house. I use it to cook in the kitchen. I use it to anything that involves oil with cooking. I use coconut oil. It's a lot better for you. And no, it does not taste like coconuts, because I had to convince Travis of that. Because I used it to we make homemade popcorn, like out of just popcorn kernels. Like we don't use the microwavable kind. And so one day I was making popcorn and I used coconut oil, and Travis was like so skeptical about even eating the popcorn because I used coconut oil. And I was like, number one, I use this every time we make popcorn, and you've never noticed. Number two, it does not taste like coconuts. Like it will not have a coconut flavor. It will not rub off onto the food in any form or fashion. And so he tried it, and he was like, this is the best popcorn ever. And I was like, told you. So, yes, any cooking needs, great from the kitchen. Also use it on Hendrix if he's chapped anywhere. He gets chapped on his face really easily from the wind. So from going outside and playing, like he always gets like red right here on his cheeks because he just has sensitive skin and the wind, like he gets like wind burn easily. So I'll put that on his face. I'll put it on his little butt if it's chapped. I put it on my hands, like to moisturize my hands. I'll put it in my hair to use as a hair mask. I'll use it, like I said, to take makeup off. I mean, you can literally use it for anything. So it is worth it. Get it. Okay, so next, as far as priming your skin, let me get a little Kleenex here. I keep this little beauty in the refrigerator. You do not have to, but I just really like it to be cold because it feels so good. Sorry, I have like hair somewhere in my mouth. Okay, it is Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And before any of you go out and judge me for spending $25, $30 on a bottle of water, it's awesome. It makes you feel just so refreshed in the morning, and then you can even spray it like in the middle of the day, like just kind of, it'll just refresh your makeup and kind of get anything that's settled in your fine lines or your pores. It just kind of moves that around and just wakes up your makeup and makes it look like you just put it on. You can also use it as a setting spray for right after you do your makeup, before you walk out the door. But it just feels, especially after being in the refrigerator and it's like freezing cold when you first wake up in the morning before you do your makeup, like when you're making your green tea, wherever my green tea is that I have, if I don't even know. Just feels great. I mean, it feels so good. Travis even sprays it on his face. Actually, he makes me spray it on his face in the morning. But it's still fun. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it's a primer. So if you use this, you don't necessarily need to use another primer. You can if you want to, but I don't. What I do is I'll put sunscreen on when I first, well, I'll wash my face, obviously. So I'll rinse my face, come in, put on sunscreen, put on my cute girl hair, and then I'll spray this on my face before I do my makeup. And that's like my morning routine before I put any makeup on my face. And so this, since it is primer, it, you know, it just helps your makeup stick to your face better. So that's that, Smashbox. I think I got mine at Ulta, but I'm sure they have it for wherever other participating retail stores sell good old Smashbox. Okay, so now on to some fun stuff. Actually, no, wait. I have one more little prep and prime I have to discuss with you. So, it is spring, so self-tanner, tanning, getting some sun is, you know, all the rage. Anyone that knows me knows I don't, you know, really lay out in the sun. I don't tan a lot. I don't go to tan bed or anything like that. I am a sucker for any good self-tanners. So if you have a self-tanner that you like love and swear by, I'm always open to that. So just let me know. But what I have found here lately, instead of using a self-tanner, I am a huge fan, and this is not new. It's definitely an oldie but a goodie. But I never really, I've used it a couple times over the past few years, but I never really got into using it until here recently. And it's kind of taken over my self-tanner. And just because it's easier, and not only does it tan your skin, it like hides imperfections. So, I mean, it's not like, you know, a miracle. So, I mean, if you have like a lot of cellulite, it's still gonna show a little bit, but it's you know, it does camouflage some things. Like if you have like some discoloration on your legs or your arms, or you have, you know, just just stuff you don't really want. It's like makeup for your body. Makeup for your body is basically what it is. So kind of like makeup for your face. Is it going to hide every single thing to where, you know, you can't see any sort of like, you know, blemish or anything like that? No. Is it going to camouflage some things that you don't want seen? Absolutely. And it's worth that. So, because it's Sally Hansen, so it's not like you're paying an arm and a leg for it. I mean, I think this thing was like, I don't even know, $8. Let's just go with that. I get mine in Tan Glow. Like, that's the color I use. It's tanner than my body, but it's not the darkest one. So, I don't, like, I can put it on and people aren't like, did you get new skin? Like, what's going on? So, I mean, it's close enough to my skin that, you know, it's not like, whoa, what'd you do? But then again, it does give me color. So, but there'll be days where if I'm wearing pants and I don't necessarily need to tan my legs or my entire body for that matter, besides like my face and my arms, I'll just spray it on my face and arms. And I just get like my tanning mitt, like, you know, you use self tanner with, and just rub it in. I spray this is a spray. It comes in a lotion as well, so whichever you think works better for you. I like the spray. But it's just like a little aerosol. I'm not gonna spray it because, like I said, it has color. But I just like spray it on my, act like I have my mitt here. Okay, so I spray it on my mitt like this in circular motion, and then I just kind of like work at a like circular motion all over wherever I'm covering. But yeah, it makes your legs look amazing. So it's airbrush legs, it's water resistant, it's sweat resistant, which self tanners homegirls are not. So especially if you live here in Texas where I do, and it's freaking 90 degrees in April and May, and rainy, then it's not gonna go anywhere. So I love it. Yeah, it says spray on perfect legs in an instant. Well, girl, that is what you have accomplished. So I like it. That's what I use. Okay, so on to some fun stuff. I have a lot of lip products this month. That's mainly what I have. I have like 3 other things other than that. First, I'm going to talk about something that is so old. This is not new. It is super old, and I'm well aware of that. I've been using it for years, but I just can't get over how awesome it is. Not only that, but I don't know if y'all have heard, you know, the new thing that's all a rage right now is baking, and I just started getting into that and doing it myself and kind of learning how to do all of that, and this is great for that. Those of you that don't know what baking is, it's, it kind of goes in with the whole highlight and contouring thing that's, you know, going on right now. And what you do, I mean, it's basically how it sounds. Like, you bake powder into your skin, not with heat or anything like that, but, like, you put a powder on, and this luxury banana powder by Ben Nye, which is super cheap but super professional, and all the pros use it because it's that good. You can use that, and you, like, you know, put it on wherever on your face where you want to highlight, and you basically just let it sit there, let it bake on your skin for however long. They say like 5 to 10 minutes, but I usually end up doing it longer than that because I don't time it or anything. I just kind of do that as, you know, my first or second step, and then go on and do like my eye makeup and stuff, and then come back and finish off the baking, which baking's for a whole nother video. I will do a video on baking. I'll do a video on baking because I think it is a really cool process, and it is something that if you're looking for that extra oomph in your highlight, this is definitely the way to achieve it. So if that is something you're looking for, then yes, baking is a life changer. So I will do a video on that. for another day, so I'm not gonna go too much into that. But since I've been doing that, banana powder, this is the way to go. Next, I just got these brushes, and yes, I was more attracted to the packaging than I was concerned with the quality of the brush, but they're not bad. I mean, they're Sonia, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on her last name. It starts with a K. They're at Target. I mean, they're professional brushes, so, I mean, they're not horrible, but they're not, you know, you can get them at Target, so they're not, like, I'm sure in the whole realm of beauty, they're not, like, the best of the best, but I think they're really good. And this set was hot pink and orange and gold, which is, like, my favorite colors, so, of course, I had to get that set, since my beauty room is hot pink and orange and gold. But I pulled out this particular brush because it's like a tapered, I use this as a highlighter brush. I'm not really sure what it's made for, but I think it is the perfect highlighting brush. And because it's tapered and you can really, and it's so soft, but you can really get in, can you see that? Woo! You can really get into the areas that you want to highlight. Which leads me to my last beauty product before we get into lips. The Becca highlighter. Amazing. Just look at this little gem. So pretty. This is Moonstone. There's a few different shades. This one's a little bit more on the golden side, so I like it better because I have more of a golden skin tone. So I think it just kind of blends better on my skin. This is one of the lighter ones. There are, I think there's like, I want to say 6 different shades. It's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed. They do have a loose one, and they do have, she does make a cream, like a liquid highlighter, which I will be trying next because I am a fan of those. But really any highlighter, if I see a new highlighter, I'm probably going to buy it because I am just in love with highlighters. But I had been hearing all about Becca. I've been seeing her products everywhere. And now that she's in Ulta, I just had to buy it. I was there and I saw it and I was like, you know what? I've been waiting to get this. I'm just going to buy it. So I bought Moonstone. I looked at the different shades. I was really torn between Moonstone and what was the other one? I think the other one was Opal. I know there is an Opal, but I think that's the one that I was torn between. It's a little pinker, so that's what made me gravitate more towards the Moonstone because it just blended better with my skin because once again it's a highlighter, it's not a blush, so I didn't want something that was going to be too pink on my skin, like where I was trying to highlight, because I have blush for that. So but yeah, this is what she looks like right here. And what I do is just get this little brush, swirl, swirl, tap, tap, and get like right in this area here, and then do like a V up above my eyebrow. And it looks gorgeous. Like, I still have some on from today. I'm gonna see if you can see. Woo! That is, I don't know if you can really see my highlighter, but zoom, zoom. There we go. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like, I really like it. Really like her. Okay, now we're on to lippies. I have so many lip stuff. Actually, I really don't. Woo! 3 of them, they're mainly brands that I want to talk about because these are all Maybelline lipsticks. I love the packaging because they have like different collections. Like they have like a reds collection and a bloom collection, like for spring. And so like all of the collections are like in different color packaging. So like, ooh, hold on. Don't want to show you the barcode. That's not cute. Yeah, so they're in all different color packaging. The reds are in this like deep, like blood red, like blood red. It's just really pretty. And that's what color this is like a deep, deep red. And I just really like the consistency of these lipsticks. Like I have on this deep red right now. Here it is. I have that on. I've had this lipstick on for probably, let's see, what time is it? Almost 5. I've had this lipstick on for a good 5 hours, and I just reapplied it like before I started making this video. No, longer than 5 hours. I've had this on since 10 o'clock this morning. So that's like 7 hours I've had it on, and I've only had to reapply it once. And it's Maybelline. So you can go to CVS and get this, and it's just so good. Like the consistency is really good, the texture is really good, and it's so creamy that it feels really, it glides on really easily, and it stays. I mean, yes, if you eat and drink and stuff like that, it's, you know, you're gonna see it on your cup. It's not like one of those, it's like that I'm gonna talk about here in a minute, that doesn't move. But for a Maybelline lipstick, it's pretty good quality. Like, I'm a fan. And this one is in the Reds collection, like I said, and it's 645 Red Revival. So that's the one I have on right now. And this one is in, the next one that I'm going to talk about is in the Vivids collection. And it is like it's like legit purple. I mean, Travis like always makes fun of me when I wear this one because it's purple. But I think it's so pretty. I think it's a really good spring color. And especially, I think it looks really good. I think it looks really good on any skin tone. Here it is. But I think it looks really good. I mean, I think, you know, that people with fair skin can pull it off because it does have like that pinky color in it. So I think, you know, it looks good on fairer skin. And then I think it's beautiful on like, you know, olive to dark skin because it just gives you that pop of like, just, it's just pretty. You know those colors that you look at and you're like, that's literally just a pretty color, like a girly pretty. That's how I feel like this is. And so I love that. And then this color here is in the Bloom collection. And that's out for spring. And it is, oh, sorry, I didn't even tell you. Rewind. Okay, so that one that was in the Vivids that I just showed you is 905 Brazenberry. That's that purple one. Okay. Fast forward again. This one is in the Bloom collection, and it's like one of those, all of these are color sensational, by the way, by Maybelline. They're all color sensational. They just have them divided out into different like categories. So this one is in the Bloom category, and it's 735 Rose Rush. And it's kind of, it's pink, but it's also reddish. Like it's a reddish pink, but it's kind of pale. But it's still bright, so it's still a fun, you know, spring, summer color. So I'll show you, there's that one right there. So it, you know, up to my jacket that's red, yes, it looks kind of pinkish, but if you look at it like next to this pink purple, it's red. Like it's pretty red. So there's all three of them like together. But see how like pigmented they are? Like they're just really pigmented and they just stay on so well. And so this whole line, like the Color Sensations by Maybelline, I'm just a really big fan. So oh, I've had people ask me like why I swatch stuff. Ooh, someone is texting me. Why I swatch lipsticks on my fingers. And the reason is because the skin Oh, and also look how easily those come off. So easy. The skin on your fingertips, like the texture and the color and all of that of the skin on your fingertips is a lot closer to what it is on your lips than like the back of your hand. The back of your hand is a really good place to swatch like foundation or like eyeliner or stuff like that, to get a really good kind of feel of what it's going to look like, literally. But as far as lipstick or lip liners go, I like to swatch those like on the pads of your fingertips, because that little squishy part of your finger, that's kind of what your lip feels like. So, and that's more of the color, you know, it's a deeper color. It's not so, it's not as like, not pale, but you know what I mean? Like it has more of a red tone in it, like your lips do. So I think it's better to do it. Sorry, this is my mom and she has Hendrix, so. So yeah, I think it's just more accurate to swatch lip colors and lip liners and stuff like that on pads of your fingers. Hey. Okay. Last two things. This one I'm just going to talk about real quick because I like it and I've really loved it this month. I'm wearing it on top of the Red Revival right now. But I wouldn't say it's like life-changing, but it is a favorite. It's Smashbox. It's a little lip gloss, and it's their, what is it? Be Legendary lip gloss. And I like it. It's so cute. It's just such a true red. And here, I'll swatch it for, and it's so glossy. So if you're looking for something that's really, really glossy, let me let that focus. That's what you need, is this lip gloss, because it is like shine. I mean, yeah. If you hit the flash on that, I mean, you'll see it. So that's why I really like that, is if I'm, you know, that day really I want something really shiny, then that's kind of what I'm looking for. So, and also what I really like about this too is the applicator. And I know that sounds really stupid, but it looks like one of those normal applicators that you see all the time. But for some reason, it's very bendy. Like, it just like, you can just like flick it and it just bends so good with like the curve of your lips. So it's really easy to put on. Like if you're in the car or something and driving and, you know, not really, or like talking and not really paying attention, it's really kind of foolproof because it's real, let's see, I don't really want to say, but it's really, like, just bendy. And so I really like it. I think that they've definitely updated and upgraded their lip glosses. So congrats, Smashbox. Good job. Okay, my last thing that I'm talking about, but not my least, because I am so in love with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. Okay, but especially and more specifically, I am obsessed with Electric Coral. It is my absolute favorite lipstick, and I have been wearing this all month, and not quite every day. I'm not wearing it today, but if I'm not wearing like actual legit red clothes, I'm probably wearing this lipstick, to be completely honest. I mean, it is just amazing. Not only is the color, not only is the coral great, not only is the color great, but liquid lipstick is just awesome, especially if you're going to an event like a shower or a wedding or like an evening event where you're going to be eating and drinking like a lot, and not, I don't mean just drinking alcohol, just like drinking anything, or like just eating a lot, like a wedding or a baby shower or wedding shower or whatever. So good, because you put this on and you let it dry and this girl does not move. Like, she is moving in and setting up shop. I mean, she's not going anywhere until you take her off with your said little coconut oil I told you to go get. Because this, and it just, I love the way that it just like bounces in the tube. Like, it just literally makes my day. So it swipes on, and you don't even have to use a lot. Like, you saw I just went zoop, 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 and it has that much color. Like, it's so pigmented. And so this tube, like, yes, these things are $20, and to a lot of people that's a lot of money. I get that, but there's so much in this tube, and it's Anastasia, so you know it's good quality, but it's so pigmented that you can only, like, apply it once, like just one little swipe. Don't have to keep reapplying it. Let it dry for about 30 seconds, and then you don't even have to worry, like, the rest of the day. I mean, you can if you want, like, you can reapply it if you want to, but you don't have to. So you're gonna get so many applications out of this, and this color for summer is, like, just to die for. And I know a lot of people get scared of bright colors, but I can't think of a skin tone or a hair color or an eye color or any physical feature of any girl that this is not gonna look good on. I mean, it will look good on literally everybody. So I was waiting a little bit to let that dry. So, I mean, it takes a little longer than 30 seconds for it to completely dry, but once it's dried, I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere. I mean, you can keep, like, wiping it, and it's still gonna be there. So I just cannot talk about how much I love these. I have the Anastasia in about 4 or 5 colors. I have it in 5 different colors. I think there's 15 of them, maybe 20. I'm not sure exactly how many there are. I don't have all of them, but I do have, like, a good amount. But this color is just, like, since this is a favorites video, I was just talking about the electric coral because this color is, like, my life right now. It's just amazing. It's beautiful. It's eye-catching. It's your pop of color that you need. I mean, it's just everything. It's everything. It's greatness. So is this necklace that I've been wearing every day. It's from Latote. Something else you can sign up for monthly fee. This I'm probably gonna keep. They just really get you on that. Okay, last thing, I have to play you guys my favorite song. I mean, it is literally my crunkness. I listen to it every morning. I listen to it when I get off work. I listen to it if I'm in a bad mood. I listen to it if I'm in a good mood. I listen to it all the time because it literally instantly puts me in the best mood ever. And I'm sure y'all have heard it